So in last video I did half face, and after the video I just sat for like some 20 minutes and I completed the other part. I just mirrored it across, duplicate, and then scale it in -1. Here scale -1, and then just select both the meshes, go to mesh, combine, and stitch all the vertices, merge all the vertices. So that's easy job. If you still want to understand the process, do let me know, drop me a message or drop me a comment, so I can make another video on this. Just for 10-20 minutes I'll make a video for this as well. No issues. Okay, so now we are going to complete the next part, which should be the hair. Now there's a problem here. This eye is a problem, so we can ignore it right now, or let's just fix it. This thing also, it has way too many vertices. We don't need it as of now, so I think it would be better if you can just delete it right now, because we have everything preserved. Or we can just create a sphere. Let's go to the front view. Let's create a sphere of the same size. Now it's time for us to store this meshes into some layer. Oh, we still have this thing left. Okay, so this also. Right click, add selected objects. Alright, I will just rename this layer to Retopo meshes. Is the spelling correct? Yeah, I think so. Alright, and this is the head. And now let's select this mesh, make live, and go to quadra. Okay. Actually, now we can just hide our existing meshes. We don't need them as of now. And now just marking the important points which are really required. Just press shift and keep clicking between the points. It is very easy job. If you want to know more about how this Retopo works, how this quadra works, I would recommend go to my first video. उसमें मैंने काफ़ी कुछ explain किया हुआ इसके बारे में. If you are still confused, then let me know. I'll try to explain it to you. Yeah, I can explain it to you over the Skype or maybe something if you're online. Otherwise, just come to my classes. I'll explain it to you over there. I'm a very friendly person. Yeah. So just divide it over here, over here. Okay. So I think we have enough number of polygons here, F8, and let's just go into isolation mode. Looks pretty right. Let's keep working. Remember when we were doing the head retopology, or head retopo, we didn't pay much attention. Yes, so we didn't pay much attention uh, to the skull part because it was not supposed to be visible. But here we have to pay a lot of attention to the loops and all, क्योंकि ये hair पूरे time दिखेंगे. Okay, so top of the head is done. These side part is also done. Now it's time for us to stretch this single edge to the bottom, and let's see how we can manage polys over here. So just tightly stretching it out, and I'll divide it after this, after doing this part. One good thing is we are maintaining the flow of the hair. So here we have to maintain this flow and all. So let's do it right now. Like here we have very small corners, so maybe we can add a triangle over here. But for now I'll just keep a quad. Let's see if we really need a triangle, we'll do that. Here we have 1, 2, 3 polygons again, and here we have 1. So we have to think about a way to attach these 7 or 8 polygons to these 2 polygons. Let's see if we can come out with some kind of way. We had this problem and we wanted to rectify it. Let's do it right now. So while I was, so I just took a break of 10-15 minutes. I had food and then I was thinking about this, how can we solve it? And one idea stuck to my mind that why don't I just make a triangle over here? It will solve the problem. Now you might be thinking, what did I just do? How can I have a triangle over here? So relax boy, I have a solution for that. How about this? Triangle over here. I'm just thinking other options. Yeah, you can just ignore this. You can just ignore this part if you don't want to hear about all this nonsense. You can just skip ahead. But I'm just thinking about more options. What else can I do here? I kind of wanted to avoid this loop, but now it looks like I just cannot escape from this part. I had to add a loop over here, although it's like little bit too many loops over here and a little bit too many loops over here, while on this side we don't have that many loops and all. I wanted to keep it like square shaped and all, but I think it doesn't matter in the end. I tried so hard and got so far, in the end it doesn't really matter. Boom bada bing bada boom. Done boy. Okay, so with this done, now it's time for us to take care of the another thing. It's not complete yet. Just wait. If I just hide this mesh over here and turn off the X-ray, you can see that we don't have this covered right now. So till here I think it is fine. Till here it is completely fine. No problem with that. But here we want to add the geometry, definitely. And also I think if we can fill this holes, it would be a really nice idea. Maybe we can just push it down and all. We have to think about it. But right now let's just focus on managing this, filling up this. So hide it out, X-ray mode. Now we have to figure out an intelligent way to do this. 1, 2, 3. If I just extend the three polygons over here, and 1, 2, 3, and then just cut these 3 polygons. Work with them. So let's go into quadra, which is quadra, and press tab and stretch. Each job. My student thinks I'm mad. My students thinks, excellent English. My student think I'm mad, which is kind of true. I was born mad. I was born artist. Born, I said I was born artist. Yeah, you heard it wrong, boy. You dirty mind. This much here. Sorry, this much here. These many loops. Will they do? I think so. Now it's time for us to extend these edges as well. A little bit. Just a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit. Okay, F8, hide this mesh. Turn off the X-ray, and there we go. I think it looks okay. He looks kind of baldy here, and I think these hairs went up to this part. I'm not sure whether it looks okay or not. One thing I definitely want to do is shift right click, soften and soften edge, just to smooth it up. And now it looks pretty okay, better than before. F9 now, let's adjust few other vertices. We'll turn off the make live thing because we don't need it anymore, and we'll try to adjust it according to our model now. This edge, this cut looks perfect. I just wanted it like this, and when I'm going to do the vertex paint, pixel poly, no, when I will paint above this mesh, at that time I'll take care of this hard edge. It will be much more visible. So I don't think we need to make any changes. Everything looks in place. Just this thing, yeah, I just noticed these two things has to be over here. And what if we can just push this a little down? It will be a little bit more evident. Yeah, it will be a little bit more evident now. Previously it was here, just pushed it a little bit down. Alright, so now let's go Control D and raise our pivot to the center axis. Excellent. -1. Okay, over here. And oh, there is a problem. There's a problem. We didn't adjust the center loops, the center vertices. See, it has to be on this y-axis, and if we don't do that, our mesh is going to overlap. So we have to make this thing clear first. Okay, so time to do that. Fortunately, we still have our mesh over here, or actually we can avoid it right now. Let's just press F9, select all these vertices, all these, and here also. Make sure you don't have anything left. Yeah, there is one vertex. Okay, and then try to move it. Everything looks fine. Just press R, scale it down till it becomes one single line. Move it over here. Here it is very easy for me to do this because I have very low number of vertices and the edge. But if you try to do something on the face, it can be really difficult because you have like so many vertices nearby, and there is some overlapping also. Like you have these vertices inside the mouth pouch and all. So it can be difficult. This technique can be difficult in some meshes, can be really easy in some meshes. So at that time, then you have to pick up individual vertex and move it accordingly. But now, after moving this, I just noticed that we have like very narrow polygons over here and very broad polygons over here. So this needs a little bit of adjustment. So we'll pick our mesh, make it live, and we'll do some final corrections which we just noticed. Okay, turn off the make live, hide this mesh, turn off the X-ray, and now Control D, scale X minus 1, and we shouldn't have any overlapping mesh now, although our mesh is a little bit apart from each other. No issues, can be solved very easily. Select this one, go to modify freeze transform, select these two meshes and click, go to mesh and combine. Okay, now it's time for us to merge these middle vertices. So go into vertex mode, select all these middle vertices over here. Okay, shift right click, merge vertex and merge vertices, and it didn't happen because our vertex are a little too far. So let's select them all, scale it down to the center, and now it should work. So shift right click, merge vertex and merge vertices. Did it work? Let's check it out. So we'll select any one of these, try to move it, and yeah, worked really well. Made a little bit, let's do a little bit of adjustment over here. Oh, we have to pick vertex from both sides. You can also work with mirror or symmetry from here. Where did it go? Yeah, symmetry. You can click on object and all, and you can just deal with one side and another side will be handled automatically. So you need not to pick every time vertex from other side. Just doing some minor tweaks. Okay, and things look fine over here. Things doesn't look really bad, although we can shift these vertex to a little up. I just think, what if we select this entire edge loop and scale it down a bit, something like this. The reason behind this is because I know at some point of time it may happen that there is a stretch in here and all, and it may separate from the head at times, and I don't want to happen. So we can just make extra gap over here so that it never separates from the head, from the skull. Sorry. Insert edge loop tool. Insert one more edge over here, just to give a little bit more flexibility to the rigger. And shift right click, soften, soften. Done. Yeah, done. Alright, let's unhide our rest of the head, and it looks okay. It looks good. Something like this. Now go to shift right click, merge vertices, and done. मूंछ तैयार है सर, मूंछ तैयार है, मूंछ भी आ गई. One thing we haven't done is we haven't unwrapped them so far. So let's select this mustache. We'll go to unwrap, create UVs and automatic mapping, F8. Alright, select the hair part and G. So now we have like automatic unwrap on face, mustache, hair and all. Later on we'll unwrap it in 3D code. When we will bring these individual pieces to 3D code, they will unwrap it and texture it. So I have one example for you about the texturing. Let me just load it for you. Alright, anyways, so here we have this. If I press 6, you can see the textures. So just painted it in 3D code, and it looks okay, especially these eyebrows and all. I really like them, because this is my personal style of creating eyebrows and all. यहाँ पे थोड़ा गड़बड़ हुआ है, because this part should have been here. ये glow जो है कुछ यहाँ पीछे की तरफ होना चाहिए था. Also there was like I didn't pay attention while making this, but ये जो smile line है इसके कारण ये थोड़ा aged is looking little aged. So एक वो थोड़ी problem है जो I should try to avoid it. I mean next time जब this was a demo paint, so no issues, but next time जब मैं इसको paint करूँगा, so I'll take care of these things. Also over here, like you can clearly see these patches, skin patches, so all this has to be taken care of. So I was just testing out how 3D code can work on painting faces and all, and it turned out it worked really well. I mean, a lot from my expectations.